This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Busick, Olson and Associates, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Fusion Electric, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, OnSharp, Sanding Law, Sanford Health, and Shields.
From McCormick Gymnasium in Fargo, North Dakota, good evening, everyone. I am Colton Schanzbach alongside Jacob Mayo as we get set for North Dakota High School women's basketball action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Wahpeton Huskies. Basketball on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. We have an exciting game for you tonight. Stay tuned and we will return shortly, right after this message from our Deacon partners.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Busick, Olson and Associates, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Fusion Electric, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, OnSharp, Sanding Law, Sanford Health, and Shields.
Alrighty, welcome back. We're getting ready to get set here with some basketball action tonight. And it looks to me, based off of the JV games, like we're going to have an exciting game.
I absolutely agree with that. We have the visiting Wahpeton Huskies taking on the Deacons, as you mentioned before. A lot of domination of the basketball is what you might want to expect here. Shanley wins games when they have control of the basketball, and more often than not, they can pull away in certain games when they are ahead. And we would be expecting them to get off to an aggressive start tonight, Colton.
Yes, I agree. These Deacon athletes would really like to come out of the gate strong and put up a 10, 20-point lead on these Huskies.
And I think they might be able to do that with, as said before, their terrific height advantage. 6'4", or 6'3", excuse me, Maggie Shrema, who is, sorry, I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Emily Shrema, excuse me, the 6'4" forward who is obviously got the height advantage for the Deacons, can do it all, dribble up and down the court, pull up for jump shots. She's got an arsenal, and we'll be expecting her to open a lot of opportunities for this Deacon front court.
And we get ready for the tip-off. And Shrema easily bats it back to Hodel, who will take it out for the Deacons. Into Shrema at the top of the key, who finds Hodel on a backdoor run, and Hodel puts up the easy layup. A quick 2 points for the Deacons.
That's a nice cut by Hodel, especially getting to the basket right away, right off the tip.
As the Huskies are moving the ball around, trying to find the play.
You might be expecting to see a lot of swinging around the guards when it comes to Wahpeton.
Swings it over to Kulmo. Over to Luneberg. Back to Kulmo. And that is Scout Woods with the rebound. Passes it back up to the top of the key. Over to 14, that's Ayana Allard. Puts up a shot off the back of the rim, and Shrema comes down with a rebound.
We'll see whether or not they're going to do full court press as soon as they can or not. We don't know much about how aggressive Wahpeton's come here to play tonight, but it might just be a trick that they have up their sleeve to pressure this Deacon offense.
As that is Maggie Shorma, going to the basket and drawing a foul and putting in the ball for an and one.
Excellent footwork on that sideline, just to tiptoe to the basket and lay it up off the glass. Pretty play.
She will shoot one. Off the rim. Number 23, that is Taya Luneberg. And a quick 2 points put up for Wahpeton off of the turnover. the rebound. As Hodel looks for a pass, looks for something to do. Picks up her dribble, passes it into Sharma, who is called for a travel before she could get the ball up.
That's a good double team made there by Wahpeton, a successful one by Leonenberg and Scout Woods on that, especially coming to bring that extra help, trapping Shrema just a little bit to the left of the basket. She was about to kick that ball out for a wide open three-point attempt. Good coverage on defense.
As Allard passes it over to Model. Back to Allard at the top of the key, puts up for three, off of the backboard, slightly right. As Sharma comes up with the rebound and will take it across half court.
Ooh, making some moves.
And that was a good play there.
Oh yeah, a nice crossover at the top of the key, just going right. Be a highlight if she made that.
That it would. As Model passes it to Kulmo. Over to Woods, who will drive and draw the foul for the and one.
That is unbelievable.
And that is what you call creating a foul.
that
is the definition of creating a foul right there.
Unbelievable concentration by Woods to get that ball up over to the outstretched arms and into the basket off the glass.
She shoots one and puts it in, making it 5-4 for the Wahpeton Huskies.
That's what they might need to take advantage of. Just because they don't have the height doesn't mean that they can move and swing the ball around on offense to score an easy bucket here and there.
That is very true. And one thing I have found when I played is that if your team has a clear height advantage, it's a lot easier to draw fouls off of that one person.
It's also easier to rebound and to also threaten the outside, and that's intercepted by Shorma.
Shrema at the top of the key with it. Over to Hodel at the wing. Into Shrema. Posts up. Puts it in for an and one.
That was a left-hander, too.
That was a nice little, almost looked like a hook shot.
Yeah, just a little press shot off of that shoulder there with the left hand. Nothing but the bottom.
And it looks like we will have number 10, Anna Bunches, coming in for the Huskies. As Shrema shoots one. And puts it in, making it 9-5.
That's what the Deacons need to do. They need to get into this game early to get a lead and to hold on to it like they so typically do as that ball is knocked
and
back
that
into
was
Wahpeton.
A good double team there by Hakim and Hodel.
And it's that aggressive defense that the Deacons need to see a lot more of, with that teamwork defense that has been there, but it may not have been reached to its fullest extent yet.
As the Huskies are passing it around, trying to find an opportunity. Woods creates another basket.
Underneath the arms, using it as almost a crutch to just fit that ball right underneath the basket, up and off the glass again. That's an awesome play.
As Hodel kicks out to Sharma, who shoots a three just off of the rim.
That's
and
her
Woods
shot.
Pops up with the rebound. Over to Kulmo, who will draw a foul off of, I believe that'll be called on Sharma, who's called for a push.
Wide open.
And another and one drawn by Woods. We haven't been playing for very long. They haven't been playing, pardon me, for very long, and she's already had very, very many opportunities to shoot at the line.
This will be her 8th point if she makes this.
Which she does. 8 points out of 10 go to Woods. As Hodel takes it down the court.
It's a risky pass right there.
Max got a hand on that. And luckily for the Deacons, it will go out off of her, and they will have the ball back.
It's hard to see and to judge whether or not someone's open if you're playing point guard. And on that one, it was fairly obvious to see from a bird's eye perspective like this that there was an oncoming defender as Hodel misses a jump shot, but it's rebounded by Shrema up and in for the basket.
A nice putback there by Shrema. And the Huskies are moving it around. Intercepted by Shrema. Passes it up to Hodel. Or sorry, that is number 14, Jenner Meebold. Intercepted by the Huskies.
Ooh, nice pass. Well, it got broken up at the end.
Underneath the basket. And as she's falling, she is getting called for a travel. And it will be Bryn McNeely coming in for the Deacons, along with Aubrey Dew, pardon me.
And number 12, Bryn McNeely.
Both two really good role players, especially McNeely's defense, which is really the X factor a lot of these games.
Along with her speed as she just shows off.
Yeah. Don't let those handles fool you, because they're almost like a rattlesnake. They're all coiled up, and then all of a sudden they'll latch out to bite you, as that's an N1 for Hakim.
Great play created there by Hakim. And it has already been shown within the first 5 or 6 minutes of this game that the posts are gonna be a huge factor, as a lot of the points so far have come off of plays created by players like Woods and Hakim and Shrema.
And this ball movement will probably keep continuing as McNeely gets her hands on the ball. Excellent effort, and it will be Deacon ball.
And that's just an unfortunate foul there for Max. She was in the air. My guess is trying to put her hands down so she doesn't fall on her face, and just accidentally catches McNeely on the way down.
Yeah, that's what she's been known to do, and she's doing this again with almost a one-woman full-court press.
As Dew finds Shrema, who goes up and creates a basket.
Lots of good open shots already in this game. Good ball movement and letting these titans of the front court really battle it out in the paint.
As that shot is put up by Lundberg. In comes Kulmo for the Huskies.
On that last play, that was a heads-up play by Dew to knock that ball out, because if Wahpeton had gotten the ball, they would have had an easy put-up back into the bucket.
Allard at the top of the key. Over to Max. Into number 10, that's Bonches. With a three-pointer off of the back of the rim. And the Deacons will take it back to their side of the court. McNeely dribbling around, trying to find something. Passes it to Shrema, who passes it in to Meebold, who puts a beautiful roller in.
That's how you draw it up in practice, and they just executed it right here in a game. Whoa, what a lay-in, but just a little
That was
off.
a good attempt at a finger roll there.
Just a large Euro step.
Tiny bit, not enough power. I don't think that was grammatically correct, but I don't care. As Shrema drives, and the ball is stripped out of her hands by Max, and it will be off of the Huskies. Deacons ball as Woods comes back in for the Huskies. And Hannah Hodel comes in for the Deacons. Pass finds Shrema, who finds Hakim, who puts it in for a jumper from the block.
Terrific vision of the court there by Shrema, just to feed it into Hakim, who's just wide open right underneath the rim. It doesn't get much better than that.
Don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts. Like our Facebook page today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV or follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV.
As the players start to come back onto the court, it's 20-10 with 10 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. Deacons up by the same amount of points that their opponent has scored. They've gotten off to that lead like they so hoped.
Yep, they came out of the gates ready to go. As they are now putting a press on the Huskies, and it is Woods trying to deal with Strama's defense as McNeely comes away with the ball.
A little bit too much on that. She's been doing excellent, though, inside of the paint early on.
And it looks to me like the Huskies are playing a zone defense here. As Strama tries to bounce it off of a Husky. Now, one thing we have seen from this Husky offense tonight is their efficiency in moving the ball around.
Yeah, especially when they can kick it out to the wings and threaten them inside with someone like Scout, who's already contributed to 8 of the Huskies' points early on. We'll see what they can do with under 10 minutes left here in the first half, as that is way off the mark.
Hakeem with a rebound passes it to Hodel, who will take it across half court.
Some fancy moves, too, on that spin move at the top of the key.
Hakeem with the ball, passing it over to Hodel. Hodel drives, puts one up, doesn't get the basket, but draws the foul, and she will shoot 2 at the line.
I'll take that all day, especially if it's a shooting foul where you don't have to risk a blocking foul where you only take 1 shot. Those are guaranteed 2 shots. You can at least get something out of it. Almost a guarantee, but we'll see here.
She makes the first, and in comes Sealy Stockmo and Maggie Shorma for the Deacons.
Second for the Huskies, and Devonta's number 10.
Second shot is good for Hodel. That'll put the Deacons at 22.
Overall, very entertaining game to watch. Having
Huskies
a lot of
passing it around.
back and forth action on offense, and that's always entertaining. A pull-up 3.
Allard slightly off the mark. Rebound by Shorma. Pass put up to Stockmo, who finds an open Shrema. What a beautiful play there by Stockmo
Hot
to
potato.
recognize that she might be going out of bounds and that Shrema is following her up. As Stromer gets another rebound, and Hodel with space to go up the side. Trying to find a play, passes it to Sealy Stockmo. And it's taken away by the Huskies.
That's a great defensive play on the other end, and coming back the other way is Coolmo for the Huskies.
A nice layup there to put the Huskies at 12. As Hodel drives again.
Ooh,
Goes down hard, but steal by McNeely. Stolen back by Coolmo. Coolmo tries for a shot, blocked by Shrema, sorry. McNeely looking for Hodel, finds her, and she puts it in.
that's unbelievable job by Hodel to catch that ball and put it up into the rim while doing a full sprint down.
I think she had a matter of 5 or 6 feet to get that ball out of her hands and into the hoop. As a foul is called, it is travel. As it looks like they're getting a little bit aggressive with each other.
Would not be surprised if a timeout is in session here for the Huskies.
As Mevold comes back in for the Deacons. Hannah Hodel crossing midcourt. with the ball. Drives. She gets double teamed. Finds a Meevold open in the corner. Just off the top. A good save there by Stockmo. A good hustle play. Over to Allard for a shot just off the rim. Rebounded by Model. Back over to Allard. Back to Model. Over to Kumo. Into Bonches. Tries to pass it to Woods. Taken away by the Deacons, who look for a quick basket, and they will get it. This Deacon offense has really been orientated about quick turnovers and quick baskets.
The Huskies just look a little bit worn out. They look like they're huffing for air a little bit on the way back. Shanley keeping up that pressure. We'll see how it continues.
And I think a real key for the Huskies right now is trying to slow these Deacons down. The faster pace the Deacons get, that seems more benefits them. And as for the Deacons, exactly the opposite. They want to keep this tempo up. They want to keep going around the Huskies instead of being forced to go through them.
Just because the clock stops doesn't mean the game stops. So we're going to see exactly how they respond, as you said, to the second timeout in a matter of 2 minutes.
And it looks like it'll be a two-man press for the Deacons. Still passing it around are the Huskies. That was really close to being an over and back right there. As Model dribbles around the top of the key. Over to Allard. Into Bonches, who will draw a foul. And that foul will be called on Jenna Meevold.
And you don't want to get into foul trouble when you're up this much early on. It's always something that you want to avoid regardless, but you don't want your starters that are proving to be a difference here tonight get into foul trouble.
As a shot off the glass, rebounded by the Deacons. Hodel has it at the top of the key. Trying to find a pass. Trying to make a play. Finds Meevold, who lobs it into Hakeem. And Hakeem just changes her pivot foot. A mistake that's very easy to make.
Shout out to Mrs. Miller. Thanks for watching Shanley TV.
Mrs. Miller truly is a really great history teacher.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine anyone else teaching a push.
No,
as
I
the
couldn't
Huskies
either.
are moving around the ball.
I know, it's just not, time to talk about time when she's not in the room.
As Shrema gets a rebound and a quick pass, which results in a foul being called on the Huskies. That will be their 6th team foul. One more foul and Deacons will have around about 5 or 6 minutes of bonus potential. And a quick three put up off of the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Huskies.
I mean, if no one's going to contest that, that's
That
Shorma's
is a shot you should take all day. And a foul called on the ground.
It's going to be an inbound.
Foul on number 14, Jenna Meevold.
Another one on Meevold.
Before the shot.
And it will be Huskies ball underneath their own rim. Looking for a pass.
Oh, wow.
And just unfortunate placement there, putting it right into Hakeem's hands. Luckily for the Husky player, they were able to force a jump ball, and it will stay with the Huskies.
Oh, wide open.
That's a wide open model at the side. Unfortunately, just put a little bit too much juice on that.
Well,
And picked up by number 32, Maggie Sharma.
sometimes those look good from the corner when you release them, and then you realize, oh, it's a foot over what it needed to be.
And, you know, that's why the corner shots are more difficult than the front, than anywhere else on the three-point line, as the Deacons get a quick basket there. the wings are actually slightly shorter into the basket than the top of the key, for example.
Yeah, and you have to be in tune with not just one part of the arc. You need to be in tune with almost all of it to know this, even the slightest difference, either in height when you're shooting it or in length when you're shooting it. It's just...
Or even the fact that the more you go down the arc, the more the backboard changes.
Yes, that's also true.
As Max passes it into Bonches. Kicks it out to Kumo. At the top of the key, over to Max. Drives in. Finds Lunenberg. Kumo is called for travel as McNeely goes to the ground.
Ran over McNeely in the process. Understandable, though. It was a good double team by Shanley. Trapped her right near the half-court line.
Passing up to Dew at the top of the key. Over to Shorma. Into Shrema. Almost taken away. And just puts a little bit too much juice on the pass. Over to Dew, and it will be Husky ball.
I like the idea of that pass, though, because she was trying to set up Dew for perhaps a more open shot at either a three-pointer or a drive to the basket on that baseline.
But the Huskies are passing around, trying to get in, as it looks like McNeely got hit in the face. And Dew will come down with a rebound off of a shot that falls a bit too short. And they will stop play for McNeely to go get checked out. It looks like she caught a hand or an elbow straight to the face, and that's always a painful thing to have happen to you.
Yeah, let's hope that she's okay on the sidelines there as they get someone to take care of her injury. Meanwhile, Hodel comes in.
Tries to find Hakeem, but a great steal there by Taya Lunenberg. Max drives in. Finds number 10, that is Bonches, who will get the basket to go.
2 points for number 10, Emma
And that will bring the Huskies to 12 points to the Deacons 30.
It was an unbelievable run.
3.5 minutes left.
What was that, a 21-point run by Shanley?
As they find Dew on the arc. Just a little bit too much on it, and a foul is called. It looks like it will be on Hakeem.
Again, that height advantage is great, but sometimes it can be a catalyst for undeserved rebounds, and over-the-back fouls are typically common.
Correction, that foul is on Aubrey Dew. And that will put,
never mind what I said.
That will put the Huskies in the bonus. Although I don't know what foul Aubrey Dew would have done, because she was the one that shot it and was away from the play.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one, but
I trust the refs, though. I'm assuming they know more about basketball than I do. Because as you were saying before, that height advantage does make it easy to get rebounds. However, it also makes it easier for them to be calling you on things like over the back. Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathletic.club.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button or become a member if you're not one already. It's easy to become a member and anyone can join, so sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level.
as the free throws missed, Shanley comes back the other way. Dew getting double teamed.
Finds Hakeem to Hodel on the free throw line. Saved by Roach, out to Dew. Back to Hodel at the top of the key. She will drive in, looking for a shot, and is called for a walk.
Those ones hurt. Those ones hurt. She knew that Dew was going to be at the top of the key, wide open. And that's why she might have taken her mind off of the footwork and instead just wanted to get that ball as quick as she could over to the top of the key to do.
As the Huskies move the ball around. Over to Max. To Lundberg. To Kulmo. Over at the top of the key from way downtown was Kulmo, trying to beat that shot clock. And a lobbing pass put up by Hodel to Hakeem, who tries to keep it in bounds and just is a little too late.
Yeah, she was pretty close, actually. Almost, maybe even just some toes in on that out of bounds line when she was whistled out of bounds.
As the Huskies move the ball around once more, trying to find the open player. Model passes it to Max. Back to Model at the top of the key. Into Bonches, who will draw a foul. I believe that'll be on number 5, Aubrey Dew.
Number 5, Aubrey Dew, shooting a bonus.
And they will go to the
Scott
line.
Woods back into the game for the Huskies.
Woods coming back in, and so will McNeely. As Bonches will shoot the 1-and-1. Off of the rim, Hakeem gets the rebound. Over to McNeely, who will cross half court. Gets double teamed immediately and draws a blocking foul off of the Huskies. And now the Deacons as well are in bonus.
Yeah, it's not optimal for either teams to have every single foul they commit go to the line, especially right now with still over 2 minutes left in the second half.
As McNeely will shoot the 1-on-1. She puts in the first, so she will shoot another. And she puts in the second. It'll be Kumo taking the ball up the court. Passing over to Max. Over to Model. To Kulmo. Back to Model. Over to Kulmo. Trying to find a pass.
Excellent
Finds
cut.
Max. Beautiful backdoor. As Woods will try to make another play happen. Just a bit short as pass goes wild.
Yeah, as soon as McNeely let go of that basketball, she knew immediately that it was going into that cover zone by Kulmo, but luckily Kulmo couldn't get a good enough hand on the ball to get a steal.
And I believe what McNeely is trying to do when they are double teaming her, as Shannon Roach is getting called for a blocking foul. But I believe what McNeely is trying to do is trying to draw in that double team to try and make a player open. Because when you have 2 people on 1 person, that means one of your teammates is left wide. As Model will take the 1-and-1. She misses, and Strema will get the rebound. Passes it to Hodel. Over to McNeely, who again will get the double team. And dribble pass over to Hodel. Into Hakeem. A great lob pass, and Hakeem just barely misses, but a foul is called. As Hakeem is run over after she put that shot up. And she will shoot the 1-and-1.
It's an interesting combination of play making there.
I will say that was a very selfless pass there by Hodel. Instead of trying to shoot the 3, she saw Hakeem open down in the paint. As Hakeem will put the first one in, and she'll shoot another.
Shanley trying to eclipse a 20-point lead with less than a minute 10.
And they will make it 34-14 in favor of the Deacons with a minute and 7 left. As Kulmo will pass over to Model, who will dribble. Back to Kulmo, near the top of the key. Trying to drive, going into the paint, and makes it happen. A beautiful shot there.
That's the kind of effort that they need to play with inside. That spin move also helped some separation, and that's
As
a great
now there's
double
a double team. And Hannah Hodel just barely steps out of bounds. As it is Mottel who will come up the court. Passing over to Kulmo. Over to Lundberg. Into Woods, who will draw another foul on Strema.
That's the tenacity that they were trying to have early on, and they were showing quite a bit of it, especially with Scout. She drills the first free throw.
Second one is good too, making it 34-18. McNeely trying to find Roach. Great catch there by Roach.
And doesn't travel, which is also impressive.
Hodel shooting the three, and it is good.
No contesting. Why not take it?
As a three is launched out for the Huskies. Great hustle play there by number 23. That is Lundberg. And a shot put up and off the backboard. As we go to half, it is your Shanley Deacons 37 and Wahpeton Huskies 18. We'll be right back after the break.
If you've enjoyed watching our ShanleyTV.com broadcasts, please consider making a donation to help us continue to bring you quality programming. We rely on donations to bring you every broadcast, and we need your help to continue to improve the quality of our productions and to add new features for you, the viewer, to enjoy. If you are interested in donating, please contact Joel Shuey at 701-893-3225. Again, that's Joel Shuey at 701-893-3225. Thank you for watching, and thanks for your support of Shanley TV. Coming back into the talking session of between halftime and the second half, we have some stats.
Jinx, you want me soda?
Oh, man, I'm broke, but at least we got a game to watch. Emily Shrema with 9 points, but Hakim with 11 points already for the Deacons.
3 of those coming from the free throw line, might I add.
Only 1 3-pointer made in the entire game, and that was by Hannah Hodel. She has 7 points as her starting point guard job. And for Wahpeton, Scout Woods, 10 points. And she has made all of her free throws, but that trend has not continued with the rest of Wahpeton. Only a 57% from the line, 4 of 7 for Wahpeton. Shanley, 89%. Roughly.
And with numbers like those, it would almost seem to me like Shanley would be okay with sending a couple extra shots for the Wahpeton team to the line.
Yeah,
as Shrema puts in an easy bucket, dished out by Hodel.
If Wahpeton had made those 6 potential free throw shots, they would have 24 at halftime.
It's a 3 put up by Kulmo, rebounded by Model. Kulmo over to Allard. Into Lundberg. And Hakim with the rebound. Hodel bringing it up. Double teamed by Wahpeton. Finds Hakim. Over to Shrema, back to Hakim, who draw the foul and get to shoot 2.
And she's been playing aggressive just like that all game. Opportunity for 12th and 13th points already in this game.
First one is good. A very solid free throw shooter here. And there goes the second.
She's still 5 of 5 from the line in this game.
She is definitely not a player that you would be okay fouling.
Absolutely not, and it's hard to when
you might make her miss the layup, but she'll get those 2 points anyway.
And you'll also have the foul to deal with.
As Allard puts it over to Woods in the corner. Over to Model, back to Allard. Over to Lundberg in the corner for 3. She gets it to go.
Number 23, Mateo Lindenberg.
She got that shot with a hand right in her face.
The Dogs are biting back a little bit. We'll see if they can keep it going off of that 3-pointer.
As Shrema finds Shorma in the corner. Tries to put up a 3 of her own just off the inside of the rim. And Woods will come up with the rebound. Passes over to Allard. Over to Model.
Those last 2 plays were nearly identical. Just flipped on the sides of the court, as that's an excellent bat away by Shrema.
That was a huge swat. Bounced up almost as high as Shrema herself. As an and 1 is converted there by Hakim. She'll shoot 1 with a chance at a 3-point play.
As she shoots at the line. Shout out to Lynn Swenson watching on Shanley TV.
That's her first missed free throw of the night, but it got 2 points out of the play.
That could be a nickname. Gail got 2 points out of the play.
Anyway, Allard at the top of the key. over Lunenburg. Back to Muddle. Into, that is Bonchez. Taken away by Shrema, who unfortunately just steps over the line and gets called for an over a back.
That again hurts. That hurts. Just trying to.
Although you can't really blame her, as her main position is not the point guard.
No, she was looking for what appeared to be Hodel, but couldn't find the trailer behind her.
Allard passes it to Moto at the top of the key. Over to Woods in the corner. Looking for a pass, finds Allard. Back to Moto at the top of the key. Woods in the paint. Looking to make a play. Gets a layup, and a smart play there by Shorma to not chase the ball.
Just knowing draw foul.
Knowing how well Woods is able to draw fouls, she decided to not go after Woods and let her have a foul. As it looks like it'll be Model taking it up the court. Passes it to Allard. Over to the corner. Back up to the top of the key. Really moving this ball around. Trying to find the open pass. Trying to find the open shot. Woods in the corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Allard. Puts up a three.
Oh.
And will not hit anything. And the shot clock will expire.
Yeah, when you're in that position where it's maybe not in your comfort range and you just kind of have to put it up there,
there's nothing you can really do about it.
You can do. It's like flipping.
It's either a turnover or turnover. It's like a double-headed coin.
Yep.
Finds Hakeem. And Strema with the rebound and another, and puts it up.
That was interesting by Hakeem because
and
she
a
had
timeout called by Wahpeton.
She had Shorma wide open in the corner with no one around for about 10 feet, but that works as well for the Deacons, that heavy on the boards play.
And you know, sometimes as a player you might think there's someone behind you or just aren't ready to shoot, and it's just a safer option to pass to someone who's calling for it.
Yeah, and you can change the next play or possession that you are on offense because they have to respect the coverage a little bit more. It is at the point now where Hakim has 15 points, only missed one free throw, and she's now kind of the prime target for all defensive possessions for Wahpeton.
And with coming back from the timeout, 14 minutes left in the second half. And it is the Shanley Deacons 45, the Wahpeton Huskies 23. Huskies have 2 fouls, and the Deacons have none. It will be Huskies ball.
Looks like they're going to keep all the starters out for Shanley. And seemingly all starters out, period, for both teams.
As Model takes it up the court, over to Allard. Over to Woods. Back to Model, to Allard. Over to the corner, back to Model, to Allard. Really swinging this ball around, trying to find an open shot as a three is put up by Model and gets it to go, rolling it up and over the top of the rim.
It feels good to have that lucky bounce on the backspin, but that's why you practice the form the way you do when you shoot your shot.
As Hodel finds Strema, back to Hodel. Makes Woods jump, tries to take it in, and is immediately swarmed by the Huskies defense. Gonna be a jump ball for Shanley.
But because of the position change during the half, Shanley got the ball first to start this half, so they're going to give the possession over.
I believe they're calling a foul, maybe?
No, it's just a jump ball, but it goes to Wahpeton.
As the Deacons are trying to put a little bit more pressure. Max to Muddle. Over to, I believe, that is Bonchez. Back to Muddle at the top of the key. finds Lunenberg, tries to put it up. Schrema comes down with it.
Oh,
And
no.
just overthrows the pass to Hodel.
Turnover Deacons. Huskies ball.
Makes the great play on defense and then out of bounds. Yeah.
Huskies will put it in. Model at the top of the key, over to Max. Over to Bonchez. Back to Model, to Max. To Woods in the corner. Woods will drive.
Oh, my.
A beautiful Euro step looking move. But unfortunately cannot get it to go, and it's swatted out of bounds off of the Huskies. This will be Meevold trying to find Shorma, and Lunenberg jumping the gun, trying to steal it, just can't get a full grip on the ball.
Good effort, even going into the stands to get that ball.
And that's not only good effort, that's good sportsmanship.
Yeah, and that's what we like to promote here for all games that Shanley hosts.
And it looks like the Huskies are finding their stride on defense, as Hodel bats that away.
Into the game for the Deacons.
I think.
Number 5, Aubrey
Aubrey coming back in the game for the Deacons.
They're going to start playing a little bit more small position-wise. They're going to move everyone up a position, taking
Shorma
Shorma out.
Trying to find Hockham in the paint. Batted away again by Lunenberg. It will be Deacon ball under their own net. Over to Do on the key. Sherma will put it in. Just one step in front of the three-point line.
Why not? Why not pop?
Over to Model at the top of the key. Over to Max. Into Woods in the paint.
Ooh.
And a blocking call called on Aubrey Dew. I believe she was trying to go for a charge, but just didn't get her feet set in time.
Yeah, and Woods is, I believe, still perfect from the line. Yes, still perfect from the line, 4-of-4, trying to make it 5-of-5.
Woods nails that first one from the stripe. Into the game for the Deacons, number 12, Bryn McNeely.
Coming in for the Deacons is Bryn McNeely. And with that, it will be 47-28.
Just under 11:45 left in this game. You got to wonder, is a comeback on the rise here by Wahpeton? Maybe, maybe
They've
not.
cut the lead to under 20 points and are forcing mistakes out of the Deacons, as that one is, again, batted out of bounds.
The effort level's also starting to ramp up a little bit.
Hodel lobs it into Schrema. And that's a risky pass and is taken away by Woods, who will drive. And it will be a blocking foul on number 14, Jetta Meevold. Again, trying to find that charge, as the Deacons have recognized that Woods is a very aggressive player in the paint. And they're trying to set up and get their feet set, squared up, so that they can get the charge call.
First missed free throw by Woods on that first free throw shot.
But she redeems herself and makes the second.
No, but it's hard to take a charge against that sort of oncoming,
Physicality.
yeah, that oncoming storm that is Woods on a fast break.
And it's really hard to get your mindset that, yes, I'm going to let this person
run you over.
Run into me, yeah. As Schrema puts up a bucket, making it back to a 20-point lead for the Deacons. And the Deacons are pressing, trying to force a mistake, and they do. And it is jumped on by Bonchez. Or Bonchez.
Wow.
Sorry.
That was some good ball movement. Just a little bit long and to the right. Just a little bit.
In for the Huskies, number 0, Kylie Bueno. Number 14, Elena Allen. And number 11, McCormick.
All right. Coming in for the Huskies is Kylie Blado.
Interesting that there was no help on Aubrey Dew coming up the middle.
3-second violation called on the Deacons. And that is a rare one to find at this level.
Yeah,
as posts are taught to go block to block and just step out of the lane as much as they can.
The diamond in the rough of referee calling, because there always is usually something in hindsight that's just a little bit off. Somebody may not be paying attention to their feet.
And that's an easy one to forget about too. Just in the heat of the moment, you're looking for something like a travel. But it's hard to recognize that that person has been standing there for 15 seconds. As Shrema comes up with another rebound. Dew takes it down the field, or down the court, sorry. Passes Shrema, back to Dew. Over to McNeely. She will drive over to the corner. Into Hakeem.
Oh.
And through the hands of Dew, who will be forced to take it for an over and back violation.
Yeah, that's kind of, when it's overthrown over your head and you have to go into the backcourt, you have to get it in order to prevent a turnover where it could be a fast break for the opponent. But it's kind of like the walk of shame to get over to that ball sometimes, knowing that you're going to be on defense as soon as you touch it.
And Stockmo comes in for the Deacons as Muddle takes the ball, tries to get past McNeely, almost does, but McNeely recovers. Over to Allard, to Blado in the corner. Into Bonchez, who gets almost gets around Shrema, but just doesn't get the basket to fall.
Very creative, using her underhanded right to try to get that under and up. But ooh.
And a foul as Bonchez just doesn't stop and runs through McNeely.
Foul against the Huskies, number 10, Emma Bonches. Back into the game for the Deacons, number 24, Hannah Hodel.
Coming in for the Deacons is number 24, Hannah Hodel. And for the Huskies, Taya Lunenberg. And number 12, Lydia Mottel. Into McNeely, who will drive. Looks for Hodel to Shrema in the corner. Trying to find stock mode, and they do. And just a little bit too far under the net for her.
Stockmo's been a little bit quiet when she's on the court tonight. A little bit more than usual. She is excellent at running the floor, though, and getting back on offensive possessions. Wide open under the rim
Double
right now.
team by the Huskies, and a reaching foul called on, I believe, number 14.
Number 14, Elena Allen. Ayana.
Passed in quick to Hodel in the corner, who is double teamed. Tries to find a sneaky pass. Intercepted by Allard. Over to Model, who will take it across half court. Back to Allard. Looking for a pass. Finds Kulmo, who puts in a ringer. And the Deacons always quick to try to get back onto the offense.
Oh, nice.
McNeely goes through two, through another. Finds Stockmo, and she will get the layup.
Stockmo read that she was going to go on that side and made an instant.
And that's beautiful playmaking there by Britton McNeely.
Yeah, positioned herself beautifully to.
And a block by Shrema. Over to Hodel, to the corner to Shrema. Finds McNeely on a run at the free throw line, just undershoots it a little bit.
Oh, and then she gets run over.
Tries to set up for a charge and is called for a blocking foul. Must have just moved her foot a little bit too much right before.
Into the game for the Huskies.
And that's a really hard one to try to set up for as a player.
Yeah.
As we've talked about before.
It's also hard to take when you get knocked to the hardwood like that, and as there's a missed field goal attempt. But it's hard to get knocked to the hardwood and then come back up not achieving your goal of taking a charge.
As Stockmore finds McNeely, but is stripped away by the Huskies. As Kumo takes a dive. She'll get the ball. Passes it off to Model. Back to Kumo, near the side. To the top of the key. Over to the Model. Into Kumo at the elbow. And that is Allard with a shot from the three-point line. Tries to get it to go just a little bit off. And it will be McNeely with the rebound. Passing it over to Hodel, who will drive through 3 defenders. Finds her teammate, Emily Schramer, who puts out a beautiful layup. What an amazing play there by Hodel. The game sense to be able to see the pass through the feet of the defender.
Yeah, just that's hard to make, especially when you have that many defenders surrounding that basketball. You don't know what can happen, as that's another good foul in order to contest that shot put up by Kumo. But she'll go to the line. Oh, never mind. They're going to
call that one on Bryn McNeely. However, McNeely looks confused. I think she thinks she got all ball in that one. And in for the Deacons is Hakim. To Model. Over the side. To Woods. Back to Model at the top of the key. Into Kumo, who puts it in for a layup, making it again a 20-point lead, 53-33 for the Deacons. And it seems like every single time the Huskies try to close this gap, the Deacons just go on a run and making it another 20-point lead.
Yep. Surprised that Shorma didn't take that three-pointer when she could.
Hodel will, and she'll almost get it just off the back of the rim as Shrema is fighting for that rebound. Kumo to Model. Over to the corner. Back to Model at the top. Swinging it around again and again. Trying to find that open pass, as they've done all night. Kumo will get trapped between 3 Deacons, finds a way out, and then Shrema will get the rebound off of her missed shot.
Yeah, and just making sure that she gets it to Hodel as soon as possible. Look at this cut. Wide open.
A good pass in there to Shrema. I'm going to be completely honest. I thought she was about to dunk that.
Air Shrema.
Doesn't quite have the same ring to it as Air Jordan.
I mean, hey, she's... Oh, never mind. I thought she was wearing 23. She's wearing 33. Speaking of 33, Wahpeton is
currently
down 33 to 55 against the Deacons.
And don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts. Like our Facebook page today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV, or follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV. As we're coming back from the timeout here, like you said, it's 55-33 in favor of the Deacons. Both teams have 4 team fouls, and it is 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the second half. Huskies will take the ball down the court, trying to close this 22-point lead.
Yeah, 5-5 to 3-3 with a 2-2 deficit.
How about them for some numbers?
Yeah.
There's a shot from the three-point line. It's a bit short. Might have been tipped. As a reaching foul is called on the Huskies. And the Huskies fans do not like that call, as they think Stockmore should have been called for a travel.
Well, when you have 3 defenders surrounding you, it's hard whether to call A, jump ball, B, travel, or C, a foul. And they just decided to go with C, a foul. Which in that case makes sense.
Mevold with a shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Mottel. Over to Kumo. Model at the top of the key. She drives and puts in a nice jumper. Just a floater perfectly off the back of the backboard.
Almost cinematic.
Hakeem at the top. Over to Shorma, who puts it in for the 3 off the backboard.
Oh!
And Woods wins the rebound over Hakeem. Passes it to Model, who will get the layup to go. And I think at this point, the Deacons need to try to slow it down, waste as much time as they can. Make sure that the Huskies do not have any chance to get any points.
And they're making these long arcing passes so that they can keep the ball going. Wow.
A nice three-pointer there by Shorma. Beautiful shot.
3-ball corner pocket. Well, just a little bit left of the corner there, but close enough.
As it looks like Kulmo was debating whether or not she should try one, but she goes for a layup and gets it to go.
McKenna Kulmo for 2.
And the Wahpeton bench does a spin. A nice fake there, looking like she was going for the shot. Passes it to Stockmo, who will draw a foul.
They'll take that, but Stockmo knows that she could have had that 3-point play going. Got a little bit frazzled when she saw the oncoming Woods from her peripheral vision. I have no doubt, just to get that ball up as quick as possible.
She makes the first as McNeely comes back in, as well as Allard and Lunenburg.
Lunenburg, number 14, Ayana Allard.
And Stockmo misses the second, and Allard comes up with a rebound. She's picked up by McNeely at a half court. Over to Woods in the corner. Up to Model at the top, to Allard. Over to the corner. Into the paint, really moving around. McNeely swats it down. And a beautiful find there to Mevold. Just can't make the layup go. And they will get called for a foul. I don't know who that was on. It looks like it'll be called on Mevold, yes. And Mevold has 4 fouls. She's got to be careful. She makes one more, she's out. 3 minutes left in the game, still a lot of time. Over to Allard at the top of the key. To Model. Into Woods. To Lunenburg.
Ooh, wow.
Stolen by McNeely.
Excellent effort by Hakeem to get all the way over to swat that ball away using her wingspan.
And McNeely is run over for the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah, but the person who knocked her over, Modal, is being fairly a good sport about it, and so is McNeely.
Coming in for the Deacons are Shayna Roach and Aubrey Dew, as the Deacons now are in bonus. McNeely makes the first, she'll take a second. Putting the Deacons at 60 points. And coming in for the Deacons is freshman Nora Roney. And McNeely barely misses a second. Rebounded by Woods. And the Huskies are back on the offensive, trying to close this gap, which is now 21 points as Woods spins, tries to put up a shot, and just can't get it to go. Rebounded by Lunenburg. And it seems to me like these Huskies are really trying their hearts out.
Yeah, they're starting to click a little bit on that offensive side of the ball a lot more often. 41 points. Still respectable to a certain level.
And amazing ball handling skills there by McNeely, as she fell but did not pick up her dribble. With something straight out of the Globetrotters.
Looks like they're gonna do a 5.
They have a full line change for the Huskies.
Number 4, McKenna Brewer. Number 13,
Coming in are Brewer, Hansen,
Number 0,
Blado, number 32, Bronson, and I can't tell what the last one, the number is. As they're trying to beat the shot clock here. Shot put up, rebounded by Bronson, sorry.
Jersey with the 0.
That is Kylie Blado. And apologies for those of you watching who are Wahpeton fans. Our sheet does not seem to have the correct number, so if we call someone the wrong name, I apologize.
30-second violation. An update from Wahpeton. Currently, the Deacon boys lead the Huskies 54-48 with a minute 54 left in the game.
Lado's a senior, usually wears number 42, but tonight wearing the number 0 as her jersey.
As McNeely's dribbling around, finds Roach in the corner. To Stockmo, he puts in the layup. And a timeout called by the Deacons. Coming in for the Deacons as always, or sorry, no timeout called, but coming in for the Deacons is Ava Mears.
Got a lot of future on the court right now for the Deacons.
A lot of young players. As Roney gets in there and bats it away off of the Huskies.
Yeah, and Ava Mears coming in, who is only a sophomore this year, but she might be the face of this new front court after Shrema and Hakim.
And Roach taking a 3 just off the inside of the rim, bouncing off of everybody, and it's back out to McNeely. And like you're saying, these young players that are getting put in towards the end of these games, they are hard workers. I've been watching them in JV, and they work their butts off.
Yeah, and a very talented front court with a lot of height. Stockmo, Hakim.
10 seconds.
Oh,
that looked like it hurt, as she is slow to get up. And the time will expire, and it will be Shanley Deacons 62, Wahpeton Huskies 41. Very competitive game there, despite the 20-point lead that Shanley managed to have for the majority of the game.
Yeah, and the Huskies kept going, even when many would have counted them down and out. Scout Woods, the leader for points for Wahpeton, 15, compiling a whole bunch of free throws, and overall had a great game. Coolmo putting in 6 field goals, all worth 2 points for 12. Modal, 9. Leonenberg made that 3-pointer, and she has 3. Emma Bonchez, I'm sorry, pardon, with 2 points. Shrema for the Deacons with 21, and Hakim with 15, accounting for the majority of the Shanley points scored here tonight, just between the two of them. There was a lot of good ball movement, especially down the stretch.
It was a very fun game to watch.
Yeah, and Wahpeton also started to do better at the free throw game. Later improved to 64% from that 57 earlier. Shanley dropped to 75%, but still excellent game played by Shanley, jumping out to that early lead like they wanted to and kept the ball going.
All right. For Jacob Mayo and our entire crew, I'm Colton Schansbach. The final score from Fargo, Shanley Deacons 62, Wahpeton Huskies 41. To watch the archived version of this entire game and our other broadcasts, go to shanleytv.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV.